G'day. So we finally finished our massive iron project. And here we have 20,000 iron ingots getting made. They are coming down 26 lines here and getting put into our train station and getting delivered into our main base. And I'm just going to go through what it took to get us to this point. So first of all, let's have a quick look on the map and I'll show you how many ingots we picked up. And this here is the grassland. Sorry, not many ingots, how many nodes we picked up. So these are the impure nodes. And there is 18 impure nodes. We scooped up all of these. The normal nodes, I'll bring them up. There's 9 normal nodes. We got all of those. And there is actually no pure nodes in the grasslands. So that works out to 10,800 iron ore. And they come down these 26,780 lines. So you see that one of these lines is every so often got a gap, and that's a 520 line. It's just because that's what it works out to. So we'll just go around and see all the nodes. So we feed up into the train station up here. You'll notice these 2 lines here are actually not moving, and that's because they go not into the train station, but they go off to our steel factory, and the steel factories come to a standstill, and we haven't put that onto the trains yet. See how they've all stopped right now? That's because a train is actually doing its animation. You'll notice it's doing a loading animation. Unfortunately, you can't unload or load while there's a train. There's actually a train clipping through another one there. The trains we haven't completely sorted out yet for the throughput issue, but I'll go through that a little bit later. Right, so okay, looks like a tree has respawned here. I'll just deal with that real quick. So basically, I got 4 normal nodes over here. Each normal node will get 600 per minute. So there's 4 600 lines coming down here. We've got another 2 impure nodes, and an impure node will do a maximum of 300 per minute. So every time there's a set of 2 impures, you merge them together. And 2 normals over there. That makes 7 600 lines coming into this merging building here, and out comes 6 700 lines. So 7 600 lines in, 6 700 lines out, and that's all the ore from the south region of the grasslands. They come down this bus here. Just go over to the north. We have a very similar setup. I'll just quickly show. 2 impures there. Anywhere you see 2 nodes merging, they're impure merging into a 600. 3 normals down there, so 3 600 lines. And there's a bunch of impure getting merged here into 3 600 lines. So we have, again, same thing. 7 600 lines getting merged into 6 700 lines. We'll just follow this bus down to the factory itself. So yeah, again, it's 10,800 ore going in. Comes down these nice neat buses. Inside this little building here, there's another 2 impure nodes. We're going to get an autosave in 5 seconds here, good timing. And inside this building, there's another 2 impure miners, making 1 600 line onto the bus. And then we have 4 impure nodes making another 2 600 lines. So that makes a total of 18 lines going into this massive building here, which is just a load balancing building, basically. Load balancing and redistribution building. They recently changed the graphics of the iron ore. It looks pretty cool, I reckon. So this massive building in here, all it does is distribute the ore evenly onto the floors in the main building, and recycle it back through and redistribute it and load balance it. That's what this building's for. You need a pretty big load balancing system for such a big amount of ore. So once it's been load balanced, distributed, it comes across 3 lines per floor, heading into the main building, which has 308 refineries, because we're using the alternate recipe. So you see here the standard recipe is 1:1 ratio, and we're using this alternate in the refineries. It's almost a 2:1 ratio. So adding the water, we're able to turn 10,800 ore into 20,000 ore. Well, it's actually 20,020 ore. Coming down here. So I'll just go show the water setup next. It's quite extensive. And on the way over, we actually have the Aussie flag there now too, to match the US flag. Alright, so this is our water setup. Now to run this factory we need 6,160 water per minute. So we have a bunch of refineries going. It's 42 extractors actually. We actually chucked a few more in just to make this water bus look nice and even. So we have 3 lines that we're not using just yet. But the extractors themselves, all we've done is gone 2 extractors per 1 300 line. To get that, you just put 1 shard in 1 extractor, brings it up to 180, and the other one's obviously 120, and there's your 300. So that's how we did our water setup. Nice and simple. We come across this water bridge here over the waterfall, and we cruise around into our massive factory. 308 refineries. So, someone was saying it'd be interesting to see what we did with the pumps. So yeah, here it is. It actually turned out a lot neater than what I thought it would be. And actually these pumps, they look pretty badass when they're all just chugging away like that together. So basically, we just send an even amount of pipes up to each floor, and each floor is identical. Each floor has 60 refineries on it. We'll just go in this second floor because they're all the same. I'll just show the setup we have. So we have 60 in each floor, 60 refineries, in rows of 15. Now we've done rows of 15 simply because they take 20 each, 20 water each per minute, and that works out that a 1 row of 15 takes exactly 1 300 line of water. It also works out that each floor of 60 does exactly 3 lines of 780 iron ingots. So that's what we've got on each floor. 5 floors of 60 and 5 rows of 780 coming out of each floor. Now the only difference is the very, very top floor, which we'll just go up to. Now this factory has 308 refineries. So the time being, we've just chucked 8 refineries on the top, and that's where we're getting our 520 line from. Why is it auto-saving so quickly? I'll have to change that. It's unfortunate. So yeah, we've done a little bit of a design coming down the wall to make it look cool. And we've got a whole bunch of belts on display. We've covered them up here just to bring the FPS lag down a bit when you've got so many belts on display. But we didn't want to have like a massive project doing 20,000 iron ingots per minute and not at least put it on display somewhere. So here it looks pretty sick, that many ingots coming down. Some of you are probably wondering, why the hell are you doing so many iron ingots? Why the hell are you doing 20,000 iron ingots per minute? Well, our response to that is, why are you not doing 20,000 iron ingots per minute? But no, seriously, we need a lot of iron ingots for our mega factory. So yeah, just with the trains, just go through why we just got to fix our throughput issue. Temporarily, we're bringing them into this train station while we play around with getting the throughput right. What you'll notice is, yes, you can't unload or load when you're when a train pulls up. So, for example, this station here is still fairly full, and it's loading into the crushers here. But as soon as that train pulls up, even though there's still ingots in it, we'll stop outputting our iron ingots. So to get the true 20,000 throughput, we're going to have to play around with another station down there and 3 trains. But we just haven't done that yet. Yeah, that's basically our iron ingot setup. It's pretty sick. We also changed our base color of our default color, which is now like a black with silvery grey. Looks pretty good. And we're kind of just playing around a bit with how we're going to actually get our iron ingots, our main buses, our train stations, into the base. So it's all just in a design phase at the moment, but probably something like what we're doing in this quadrant at the moment. We'll carry on with a bit of that. And yeah, and there's another little bit of a practice design down there. That's all temporary as well. So yeah, that is about it. The next big project will probably be copper, or a power plant. Copper and a power plant. So yeah, catch you later.